everyone, and welcome to Tahoe Silicon Mountain's event, Mountain Minds Monday. We're going to get started here with a round of introductions so you can meet everyone in the audience. And for your introduction, I have up here, you just want to do your name and title. We keep these pretty brief. And then if you happen to have something that you haven't mentioned yet here about how this group has helped you in your career and making a connection, something that's been significant for you, definitely go ahead and mention that. And we'll go ahead and get started on this side of the room here.
Hi everyone, my name's Kevin Blake. This is my very first Mountain Minds Monday, so thank you for welcoming me. I split time between here and San Francisco. My background is in strategic and management consulting, but I am an investor and advisor. Part of my reason for being here is a part of a larger effort to research locations for an outdoor recreational incubator. With the recent BEA report back in February, myself, colleagues, and network believe that the time is now to get more traditional sources of venture, seed, and other capital into this growing industry, and I look forward to meeting all of you.
Hello, my name is Casey, operations and a financial advisory, and TSM's it's given me some perspective by meeting different people in different areas of business, and I'm currently looking to talk with someone who knows co-ops real well.
Hi, my name's Ed Steinglass. Retired to Truckee about a year and a half ago. I did sales and marketing for early stage startups.
Hi, good evening. I'm Jordan Knighton. This is my wife Kathleen, and we own JK Architecture Engineering and local architects and engineers. We do a lot of high-tech facilities. Like a lot of you that live up in the mountains, we work all over the western coast. We live here because we love trucking.
I'm Jerry Blackwell. I'm Vice President of Strategic Planning for the Truckee Donner Railroad Society, and we're working on moving equipment right now out of the rail yard, and also working on building a museum.
Hi, Trina Gold, Bigwater. I do content creation for online marketing. We can handle all your online marketing needs. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Karen Sessler. I help people lose weight so they can have the healthy body and life that they desire.
Thanks, Karen. Tony Anderson here. I'm the founder of Incline Video. We're a digital media agency based in Incline Village. Our focus is 100% on connected TV advertising.
Hi, my name is Scott Bullard, and I am the lead engineer of an innovation network called Ideator. This is my very first time attending Mountain Mind Monday or any Tahoe Silicon Mountain event.
Hi, my name is Luis Jimenez. I am recently retired from Intel, spent all my life in high tech, and we moved to Tahoe last January. And so that's what I'm doing to this event.
Hi, I'm Mary Beadle. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I like to remove scars.
I'm Kathy Bacon, and I just am here to listen and learn.
I'm Eric Blum. I'm a developer out of Homewood. Recently, Tahoe Silicon Mountain has helped me find a contractor for my remodel.
I'm Dave Sick. I'm a co-founder and CTO of Stomp Sessions. We're a new startup in Truckee that allows you to book guiding and lessons in outdoor sports. And I really like Silicon Mountain because I find my people here.
Hi, my name is Mark Sagonis. I'm founder and product designer for High Bear Outdoors, product design company that designed a utility bottle that allows you to craft all your favorite beverages in one bottle and still simple enough for your everyday water bottle.
I'm Matt Stein, Stein Design founder and owner, and I do product design development, BSME, lots of plastics work, but all kinds of stuff in the last 40 years.
I'm Barbara Serwinski, retired, and do lots of things.
Hi, I'm Jim Colbert, also retired, and I'm a professional volunteer. I volunteer at the Train Museum, and I'm treasurer of the Tahoe Donner Ski Club for a few.
Patty Conk, retired, transplanted from the East Coast, 4 years here, and I excel in biking, playing, and swimming.
I'm Tom Conk. I also came from the East Coast. I am a certified public accountant, retired, and my current work is the treasurer of Project Mom.
Hi, I'm Dave Depew. I'm retired as well. I was in Silicon Valley doing startups down there, and I moved up here about a year ago.
I'm Sol Jimenez, and we just moved with my husband in January. I'm ready to have fun.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I'm a student.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Shuttlegrow, a technology executive from the Seattle area, visiting family here and having a nice time. I focus on operations primarily, so in product development operations, human resources, finance, and IT operations as well.
I'm Ed Serwinski, Professor Emeritus and Secretary of the Truckee Railroad Society, among many other things.
Hi, my name's Ivan Kohler. For my day job, I keep the internet running. And for my night job, I'm trying to get a music event started here in Truckee.
Hi, I'm Tracy Cuneo, and if you hate cold calling and prospecting, I can help you.
Hi, my name is Ellen Rayner, and I am the founder of Keep On Movin'. Keep On Movin' is a health tech software that augments the physical therapy home exercise program. I'm also on the board of Silicon Mountain, and my story about what I've gotten out of Tahoe Silicon Mountain, one of the very first times I came to TSM was when we were talking about the first time we were going to do a startup weekend in Truckee, and that sort of catalyzed my move up here full time, and I'll talk more about that in a couple minutes.
Hi, I'm Marie. I'm retired, and I'm a volunteer with the Tahoe Donner Hiking Club, with Jays for Girls in Truckee, and with the Read Up program.
All right, thank you. And I am Rachel McCullough. I'm the president of Tahoe Silicon Mountain, and I do web design for small businesses here in town, and of course the rest of the West Coast and the country. So I want to tell you about a few different programs that we have going. I need to flip here. So you're at Mountain Minds Monday. We're here the second Monday of every month from 6 to 8 p.m. You can find out more information at any of the links up there. We have another program, which is First Friday at 5, which just like it sounds like is on the first Friday of the month at 5 o'clock. That's over at the Lyft co-working space, which is located near the airport. And for programmers, we have our Beer.js Tahoe program, and that's the third Tuesday of the month, and it's also over at the Lyft, so you can use those links to find out more information about any of those. Also, the emails that go out have information for all those programs, so you'll be on that if you gave us your email today. So we have a few announcements, and I'm going to hand it actually over to Ellen for our Startup Weekend Tahoe announcement, which is I am super excited about.
Great. So Startup Weekend's coming back to Truckee June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. This is our second time. We held it 4 years ago. I was not on the organizing committee then because I was a weekend warrior at the time, sort of dabbling in what the tech scene was like here. And so I went and participated in Startup Weekend. I pitched the idea that eventually became my business, and although we didn't work on it over the weekend, it was directly as a result of participating in Startup Weekend that I found my co-founders. So that was a huge success for me. One of the other people who is a part of the organizing committee is a woman named Julie, and she did start her business that she's still running up here called Panty Drop. One of the things that I found most exciting about the event is that it attracted people from all walks of life. It wasn't just tech people, it was people who wanted to understand what went into starting a business. And so, you know, it was really my introduction to Truckee and getting to know everyone in the tech scene here, even though it was people who weren't necessarily going to start a company. We do have several companies that came out of our first Startup Weekend. We're hosting another one, as I mentioned, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We have discount codes for Tahoe Silicon Mountain members. And the way that a Startup Weekend event runs is it's a 54-hour event. On Friday night, people do 1-minute pitches of an idea they think they might like to work on and try to attract a team to work with them over the course of the weekend. And so they form teams, do market validation, try to understand what it's going to take to start a business, and then on Sunday night, there's a pitch competition. And along the way, we bring in mentors to help with the pitches. And one of the most interesting things I realized as part of it was it wasn't necessarily the team that built the most product over the course of the weekend. It was the ones who could articulate the problem that they were solving and had the best PowerPoint pitch at the end of the weekend. And so, which is important, right? You have to have someone to sell to. You have to know what you're selling. And so you don't have to be a coder to be a part of it, although, you know, people will compete to get you on their team if you are. And if you want to learn more about it, we are having, is it listed here? We're having a happy hour over at the Lyft co-working space, and a chance to talk to people who've been through it, people who are thinking about whether they should do it, whether you and your son want to both do it and compete against each other on different teams, that sort of thing. So happy to talk during the break with anyone who's interested in learning more about Startup Weekend or sponsoring it or being a mentor at it. Yes. So this is where you can find information about sponsoring. It is a 54-hour event, and so we are feeding people 7 meals, and it winds up on Sunday night where people who didn't necessarily participate in Startup Weekend come to see the pitches. So we expect lots more community members there on Sunday night. And so information all right there.
Wonderful, thank you, Ellen. Yeah, I really encourage you, if you're a small business, so we don't normally for Startup Weekend necessarily have sponsorships starting at the $100 level, but we've arranged it that way so we can really get a lot of small businesses in the area to contribute and be a part of the event. So yeah, I highly encourage that. And of course, my business has done it, so I feel more comfortable asking you, and that link is there. And of course, I can answer more questions, or Ellen as well at the break. Our next announcement. So, has anyone here heard of 1 Million Cups? Great, so part of you. So 1 Million Cups happens down in Reno, and it's a weekly event on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. at the Innovation Center. And every week, Startup presents, they do a short presentation, and then there's a lot of time for questions afterwards, and it's a great chance for them to get feedback about their business and make connections. But on the second Wednesday, they have these support organizations presenting. So I'll be down there presenting on June 13th about Tahoe Silicon Mountain. And so it's a great time if you've never been down to come down and check it out and meet the crowd down there. And so I have a website link here. They also do a live stream, so you can search for 1 Million Cups on YouTube and watch it from home if you don't want to drive down to Reno. So next, I have a couple of announcements from the Truckee Chamber, and I'm going to pass around some flyers here that have all of the details. I'm going to pass it down that way, please. So the first is Business Speaks, which is coming up June 19th through 21st. And how many people have been to Business Speaks? Only a few. I highly encourage you to go. So it's a time for you to get together with other business owners and members of the community to talk about issues that we have locally and ideas on how to solve them. And I think it's a really good way to get engaged with improving our community. And so all the information you need is on the blue flyer there. The next thing is, does anyone know what flash vote is? Only a couple. All right, great. So flash vote is a way to vote using basically your phone to do a really quick survey. And so the chamber is doing this and putting out different surveys, and the idea is by answering the questions in the survey, we can make Truckee better. And so that is the orange flyer that I handed out. So as you know, there is a cost to attend here, but we do have some options if you want to come and attend for free. So the first is being a local high school student with an ID, and thank you because we have one here today. And the second way is to become a volunteer. So we have a sign-up link here for you to volunteer for any of our events. And if you commit to a long-term volunteer position for a year, that's how you get one of these name tags, which we made over at the Makerspace. So I want to tempt all of you to sign up and get more involved in our community here. And I really just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who came out tonight, when you paid at the door, being as generous as you could be with our pay what you can model. This is how we continue running. And our dedicated volunteers. We have usually about 10 people at this event helping us run everything, and we just really appreciate everyone's time and effort to come out so things can run nice and smoothly. So if you're watching the live stream, to be able to get to the rest of tonight's event, you'll want to use this link to return to our channel. Really, the easiest way to get on the live stream is if you use this bit.ly YouTube TSM link and log into YouTube, and then there's a subscribe button at the top right, and then once you hit that, there's a bell next to that to hit, and that will send you emails with the correct link. We discovered a little bug with YouTube that they're working on to help this go a little more smoothly, but that's the system for now. So that's it for our announcements. It's time for a little bit of networking. If you can come back at 6:43, so it's 37 past right now. Quickly grab some pizza.